guys, how are you?
Hi,
What's up?
Shirley.
Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday and all that good stuff.
It's Wednesday. Let's get this video over with. I didn't think I was going to work today, but Perry convinced me that we got to go on and talk about this Shirley Strawberry stuff because we're following the story and everything our informant said seems to be coming to light. We're going to talk about that. Then I want to talk about Blueface.
Well,
I'm going to make it quick.
yeah.
I want to talk about how since CPS went to his home a couple days ago, we haven't heard a peep out of him. Nothing. Okay, and he really thought Krishan was stupid. He had no idea that she was working with attorneys. Him and his mother's just pathetic. They just are.
You saying it? Shut him up.
Now they're singing a whole different tune. They're like, Blue wanted to see the baby. We love you, Krishan. You know, you misunderstood. Now they misunderstood stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Let me say this before I get started, okay? Because I don't lie to you guys. When you come in here in my chat, I tell you, I'm straight to the point. If I don't like the person, I don't like them. If you get too damn ridiculous, I'll kick your ass out. I'm not one of these mealy mouse, really nice bloggers. I keep telling people that. I tell people that, and they still don't believe me.
Right, I know.
Somebody said something to me the other day. Because I said Shirley Strawberry is book smart, ain't got no street smarts. Hell, you got to have street smarts to live in Detroit. Someone said, "What you know about street smarts?" Wow. I can't go into it again, okay? I can't go into it again. But I'm telling you right now, I say how I feel. And if I don't like you, I don't like you. But you know, people can be nut jobs sometimes. I could tell somebody, Candy Burrs is going after me with a vengeance, trying to get my channel closed down. It's an everyday fight. I can tell you that. And they'll be like, but she's wonderful. She's such a good business person. That's because it's not happening to your ass.
Right, okay? Exactly.
They have a whole different opinion if she was coming after you, trying to get your shit closed down.
That's how it works, though. Like, they don't feel your pain. They just say, well, I look at her this way, so
my mind's telling me no.
Okay, Pierre. Okay, yeah, you getting drunk with these. I could tell people till I'm blue in the face. Steve Harvey's not a nice guy. Steve Harvey trying to get my channel closed down. I can tell him that. And they'll be like,
well, you're very hard. He's a great guy.
He's a great guy. He does wonders for the black community. And except it was your livelihood that he was going after. So miss me with the bullshit. Don't come up in here acting like Steve Harvey's the best. I'm telling you straight up right now, I do not like the guy. He is a bad person. Now, I ain't telling you to not like him, but don't come after me for not liking him. You're not going to change my mind. I seen him behind the scenes. The guy, he's a monster. Okay?
You may not know what she know or what we know. You know what I'm saying? So people,
and you definitely don't know what I know.
Right.
So, and I'm not in the mood today. I'm in a bad mood today. I didn't feel like coming on. Perry's talking about get up at the last minute. I'm like, okay, let's get it. I don't have time for the nonsense today. If you want to feel sorry for Shirley Strawberry, go ahead. But that's not going to stop me from calling her what she is, a loser.
I just figured we should come on. We didn't come on yesterday, so I was like, well, we should just pop on.
And I'm just warning y'all today. Y'all feel how y'all feel. I'm gonna feel how I feel. And then if you get on my nerve too bad, you ain't coming back. Okay, let me go ahead and put the thing on because some people just get ridiculous. I got so many comments saying, Shirley's a nice girl. You're going after her. Nice my ass. Why don't you ask her daughter if she's a nice person?
Let's start with that.
But you know what? I could be just going off on the wrong person because we've been hearing that Steve Harvey been going incognito in other bloggers' chats.
Watch out.
Are you that low, Steve? Are you that damn low? You hiring troll farms? You in other people's chats acting like you got a big fan base, pro Steve. Am I really just arguing with your ass?
I'm just saying, word on the street, he got plenty of time waiting on Marjorie to come home.
So you were watching Storm Monroe. What's the name that they said that he goes under?
I think it was Spook TV or something like that.
Child, if y'all see Spook TV, I'm not Storm Monroe. Shout out to Storm Monroe. Love you. You're doing a great job. And the other lady, I can't think of her name. That was on
Alicia,
the show.
Is it Elsie or something like
anyway,
that?
Shout out to Storm Monroe. I heard people say, don't block him. That's Steve. Steve, I'm not Storm. If you come in my shit, you getting blocked. Okay, I ain't got time for you and your nonsense, your craziness. You going downhill, okay? And ain't nobody feeling sorry for you over here.
Damn.
You take your ass back to Monroe Storm's chat, and maybe they'll feel some sympathy over there. But you know, people ain't liking you these days. Let's go. Everybody's not like me. I'm like a cranky blogger.
So have you cleared your chest yet?
No, not yet. I'll cuss you out in a minute. But there are some really sweet bloggers. Not too many. About two, maybe one. And that one sweet blogger still is Chronicle Speaks. She really is a sweet person. Okay, she does her research. I don't think she got no, she blesses everybody and she loves everybody. And that's her personality, not over here. But I wanted to shout you out, Chronicle Speaks, because a lot of your information that you said today verified what we said probably the first week, because I keep it no secret. I said that someone called me that works for Steve over at the radio station. You better start going through your people, Steve, and stay out of a blogger's chat, okay? Because your ass gonna get blocked. I ain't playing with you. You gonna get blocked. You already tried to take my shit down. Now you can't do that no more. Now you gonna be in my comment section talking shit, and you think I'm gonna put up with it? I don't know what other bloggers do, and that's what they do over here. But I ain't playing with you over here.
Yeah.
Sorry. I lose my mind because, you know, he's just full of shit. You know, we hear rumors that your ass was lying, and we're going to check into that right after this video that you talk about you was broke when you met Marjorie. Steve, I'm about to put your ass on blast. I'll give you one more video. I'm about to put your ass on blast. You wasn't broke when you was dating Marjorie. Stop lying.
No, I mean,
you was with her when you were married. Cut it out, Steve. I ain't got time for it. Not today.
She wouldn't have let his ass in if he didn't have no money on him. Let's keep it real.
Let's get into what we're going to talk about today, because my nail. I'm having a bad day. I'm trying to tell you. So, Chronicle Speaks did a video today, and you guys have got to check it out. I'm not going to tell her whole video because I want you to see it, but she said some things that really validated what we said. And so we got the call. This is why Perry went today. We got the call for a person saying, absolutely right. Everything that Chronicle Speaks was correct when she was talking about them moving from house to house to house, getting evicted, stuff like that. So I don't know if you guys remember, I would say maybe the first week someone called me and said, this is what the office gossip is. This is what's going around. This is what we know. This is what we don't know, stuff like that. And one of the things they said is that Shirley Strawberry turned state's evidence. She turned state's evidence because Perry. You are a mess. Please stop with the eviction notice.
Wow.
Not today, Perry. I just want to be in a bad mood. Get this done so I can go to bed. I'm tired. You are a mess. Anyway, so they said that she had some phony loan documents, forged some paperwork on these leases that she had, okay? And it's very much like a Teresa Giudice situation. I don't know if you guys watch Housewives. I don't think I have a housewife audience anymore, but one of the housewives' husband lied on some loan papers. Joe Giudice, who's my boy. I really love you, Joe, but you had to go to jail. You had to go to the slammer 3 years and you got kicked out the country. Teresa had to go to jail a year. Your marriage fell apart because they will lock your ass up. So just like the person said, they said that Shirley Strawberry was approached by the police, had this paperwork in front of him. One of them's a loan document that was altered. So here's what Chronicle Speaks said today. Shout out to Chronicle Speaks. You're a great, great, great blogger. Okay. She said that they had 5 homes, and she went down the homes. Do I have a picture of one? She went down the homes that they got evicted from. One was a 16 square foot condo that they end up owing $12,000 on. Another one was one place they paid $7,500 a month. Okay, so the first house,
that was the one in LA or somewhere, I think, right?
No, here's the first house in LA. This is the house that Shirley owned by herself before Ernesto came into her life. It's a modest home. It's 1,200 square feet. Now in LA, this is not fancy at all. It's in Inglewood. I don't have anything against Inglewood. I got family from Inglewood, but Inglewood is not Beverly Hills. It's not an upscale resident. She was living like regular folks. Okay, this is before the crook came into her life. And she had this property, I believe they said 17 years, a long time.
Yeah, she got it in the early 2000s before she met the criminal.
Ernesto. Yeah. So when Ernesto came, they started living above their means, okay? And they was in one place that was $7,500 a month. Chronicle Speak says they end up getting evicted from that place and owing $14,000 on that. Another place they moved into, they paid for what is this? It was a 4,500 square foot home. That's big. That's a big difference from 1,200 square feet. You jump all the way up to 4,500 square feet. They paid $7,800 a month. They end up paying $47,000 in total for that home. But that home, they was taken to court for. Shirley got her checks garnished to pay this bill back. Okay, another one. I think this is the Roswell home. Another one was $8,500 a month. This house is huge. They end up getting kicked out of that. They stayed in that house longer because of the pandemic. Remember during the pandemic, there was a rule.
Yeah, that's the one that was 8,000 square feet or something like that.
And you can't kick people out. So they go from that small house to this house. Let me put this up here. Look at this. You mean to tell me, Shirley, you don't get suspicious? You go from 1,200 square feet to this mansion. That's like a mansion. Anyway, they end up getting kicked out of there. A total of 4 houses in one condo, they ended up getting kicked out of.
Right.
Now, the problem with this goes back to what my informant said the first day. Shirley and Ernesto were flubbing their numbers to get into these really expensive houses.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody says. And her name was on all of the paperwork. It was both of their names on the paperwork. That's not an innocent victim. First of all, let Perry not pay the rent on our house and tell us we got to move. My first question is why?
Right.
My second question is, now I know I got to move. You might fool me once, but you're not going to fool my ass 5 times.
Yeah. But the thing is, once they locked into a house, it's like that they had a pattern here, right? When you lose these kind of places, and when you come in and you set the numbers up right to get the place, and like I think the place in LA, she said that the first month rent was 25 days late. Then no more payments after that. So they stayed there for months while you gather your money to look for the next house to go to. So she cannot say that she did not know this guy was a loser. And look, they send shit to your house when you late. Trust me. She had to seen it. And know that, hey, you know what? Everybody's smiling and we eating good, eating lobster, shrimp, and all that, but ain't nobody paying no damn bills. Shirley knew. She knew. Wanted to be like Steve. She wanted the spa and her
right. So Shirley's lifestyle. You're right. She was living above her means, and she knew it. You lived in this small ass house. You had this little ass house for over a decade, and now all of a sudden you're moving into what, 4,500 square feet. These are mansions. Shirley knew, and I believe the informant. She knew they were flubbing numbers to get into these homes. When you start getting your paychecks garnished, and you still don't look at the paperwork, you're full of it. So I believe the informant. So my informant said that the police called Shirley in. She took her ass down there to the police station, did not inform her attorney. You can't say you don't have an attorney. You're paying your attorney monthly for Ernesto. You don't call him and tell him I'm being interrogated. You can stop that interview whenever you want. All you have to do is say, I'm not talking to you. I want my lawyer.
Right.
You didn't do that.
But Shirley also knew this, right? Shirley ain't trying to reach in her purse to pay nobody. Now, she paid for the little loser criminal as much as she could pay. But she wasn't going to do that. And she was talking to the cops so she can clear her damn name.
Yes, exactly.
She figures, why pay an attorney when I can walk in myself to clear my name?
Like I said, the girl don't have an ounce of common sense. So hear me out. So this is exactly what the informant said, that Shirley Strawberry has turned state's evidence. That means you're telling them stuff that goes against Ernesto to protect yourself. But I'm going to one up you on that. She ain't telling Steve either that she's talking to the cops.
Oh, hell no.
No, she ain't no, I'm saying she cannot tell Steve because Steve gonna feel a certain kind of way. Like the only reason I truly think Steve is doing it, he feel like she's a friend, trying to help her out. She's down. But if Steve really knew everything that she knew, because she played this little dumb role too much, but she wasn't too dumb not to know you renting a house, you move in, you're 25 days late. That she ain't that stupid that she thought
when they garnished her checks. There's no saying you don't know no more.
What I'm saying is, but that she can't be that stupid to think that the people just let them live there for free. She knows she wasn't paying shit. And then you get that little backyard pimp, Ernesto. Yeah, I ain't got time for that. I ain't robbed nobody. I ain't did none of that. Shirley, I don't know why they after me. I don't know why I'm in here.
Wow.
Come on, he's full of shit. Shirley's full of shit. And I was giving her the benefit of the doubt. I think I was like, maybe she is that gullible to be that stupid. But no, she's stupid. But she know that she was in this shit right along with that loser of hers, Ernesto. And she wanted that big house on that hill so bad. She wanted to come into that damn station to tell the DJ, shut the hell up, peasant. She wanted to be this boss. She wanted to be a boss bitch. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what Shirley wants.
I don't know why she's doing what she's doing, but she's playing a very dangerous game. Okay, so now you got Steve Harvey. You're pulling Steve Harvey into this because you're not telling him that you're working with the cops. You're not telling him that. I don't know why she's not telling him. It makes no sense. I don't even know why you start talking to them. All you had to do was tell them that you are not speaking without an attorney, and then get the word back to Ernesto what you're doing. She's just dumb. The girl is dumb. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of Shirley supporters out there, and you guys are praying for her. I'm not praying for her. And let me tell you why I'm not praying for her. Because I don't like women that do their children wrong. Okay? You're doing all of this for Ernesto. Girl, you know exactly what's going on. You wanted to play keep up with the Joneses by any means necessary. Okay? So now you got your ass in some shit. Ernesto's in some shit, and you're dragging Steve's name in this. And I'm gonna go as far as to say, when Steve finds out, he gonna fire your ass.
Well, no, I think that's gonna happen too. See, like everybody go for that little church girl role. Oh, she's so innocent. She didn't know. She's older and she's stupid. Yeah, she's stupid, but she's more than stupid. She's a fucking liar.
She's a liar, a bad one at that, a bad liar at that. I can't with Perry. You keep it to me. I cannot. I don't know what the damn button's gonna say. Shirley's innocent act is just that, an act. Shirley knows exactly what's going on. Let's talk about this Ernesto girlfriend situation that she
Yeah,
Huh?
go ahead. Oh, okay. What part you was talking about? Because the
I
girlfriend, she out there too.
let's talk about the girlfriend who also Chronicle Speaks mentioned. This is crazy. So I got this from Chronicle Speaks. She said that the girlfriend, her name is Erica King. Her full name is Erica King Hughley Rothschild. She used to be a PR person for Nick Cannon's show Wild and
Okay.
Out.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
she
Okay.
has access to celebrities, okay? But check this out. Shirley keeps playing like she doesn't know who this girl is. And on one of the last tapes that I didn't get a chance to download, she says to Ernesto, "Who is Erica? Who is she? You know, what is she to you?" Stop.
Oh,
Again, you know who she is. You knew because when they got arrested together, she was on the news with him.
mm-hmm.
Okay, so you knew that part. You also know when you went to that bond hearing, the judge himself said his girlfriend lives in Florida. He said it. You heard the whole bond hearing. You know who she is. But you trying to act like you don't because of the embarrassment. You think you'll get sympathy if we say he cheated on poor little Shirley and he did all this bad stuff. Girl, you ain't innocent. You knew.
No, she ain't innocent. And see, that's the whole thing. This is what I think. She knew, and most people say, "Oh no, he did all this behind her back. He paid the bill. He didn't pay the bills right in front of her. She didn't pay him neither. He getting his freak on right in front of her, if not with her." I'm just saying.
Okay, somebody got to be in charge of Perry today. Perry,
Too much for me to
stop.
believe that your man got a lady down in Florida and got one right next door to your house in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I mean, at no point you said, "Well, hey, you know what? I cooked dinner. Well, I'm going next door to eat dinner." That ain't probably all you eating. And why you keep going over there?
She knows
How
he's the
y'all
girl.
paying the bills over there? I mean, it's just crazy.
It's crazy. You know that that's his girlfriend. You can't get away with saying you didn't know about that. Now, maybe you don't know the extent of the Ponzi scheme, but you know something going on where y'all moving every 5 minutes because he can't keep the rent up.
Right.
So I'm not falling for Shirley shit. I'm not. And one of the main reasons I'm not, y'all can't talk me out of not liking Shirley, is because of her daughter.
Well,
I might have gave you a chance. Okay, maybe. I always believe my child. Point blank, period. And someone said to me in the comment section the other day, they said, "Sharrell, sometimes daughters lie. These younger daughters, they think they're so cute. They come in with their tight bodies and they put themselves on the men. It happened to me. My daughter hooked up with my boyfriend." Miss me with that. I'm sorry that happened to you. I don't care. You believe your daughter.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. And I think, like her relationship with her daughter is very weird.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost to the point where, do anybody in the chat think that Shirley's just jealous of her daughter?
Ooh, I don't know, Perry.
Like, this man has been alleged of doing these things. Sometimes these people don't look at the person who did the violation. They look at the other person and start to say, "Well, hey, if she wasn't so beautiful and all this, it wouldn't have happened."
That's what someone said to me. Someone, I guess it happened to them, but I feel that when you're a parent, you have one damn job. One. Take care of your children. That's it. No ifs, ands, buts about it. You don't choose a man over your daughter. The minute you tell me something going on is the minute I'm calling somebody. Cops, CPS, DSS, and any other initials I can think of. I'm calling everybody.
Yep.
Cops. So I don't feel sorry for Shirley because flip the script. I know people that have been touched before. That changes who they are. Sometimes they don't never get over that.
Uh-huh.
You want me to overlook that she ruined her daughter mentally because she's some damn celebrity? Y'all don't know what that's like. Y'all going after supporting Shirley. Support the daughter. Yep. When people get hard, it changes them. What's wrong with y'all?
Yeah, people go,
Y'all here feeling sorry. Pray for Shirley. I ain't praying for shit.
Right,
I'm
right.
praying for the daughter.
And then for the people who say this, right? And I guess kids can lie. Anybody could lie, right? But who do you put more credibility in? Ernesto?
Wow.
Or the daughter?
Yeah.
Right? Like this guy have shown his colors.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably can bet nobody in the chat can tell me anything Sheridan did to amount to the bullshit Ernesto put her through.
Yeah.
So, and Shirley want to play this role. Oh, I'm better than this. I don't believe my daughter
and grandchildren. Don't forget that.
Though? I think Shirley knows she's so caught up with that shit with Ernesto that she got the role on that side. If she chose her daughter's side, he gonna throw that shit on her or vice versa, or some shit like that. It got to be a reason why she would turn on her daughter like that. And I feel like Shirley is selfish and looking out for self. And it's a damn shame when you that old and probably ain't got too much time left, and the only person you can fucking care about is yourself. Not
I'm telling you,
daughter or the grandbabies. Come on now.
I had somebody very close to me that was hard. And that was about 10 years ago. Until this day, she will call me in the middle of the night, and I gotta talk her through it. So Shirley, as far as I'm concerned, you can kiss my ass. You don't believe your daughter, you believe in this damn criminal, you gotten yourself in some mess that you can't get out, because now you lying to Steve, you lying to Ernesto, and it's gonna come out eventually, and you're gonna be stuck looking stupid.
She lying to
because you didn't have to talk to the cops. Don't you watch the first 48? All you got to do is say, I ain't saying shit. Get out of here, and I want to talk to my attorney. When they read you them rights. But she thinks she's clever, and she thinks she can con people with the old lady act, and you're not conning me.
Right.
Let's talk about something else that was really, really strange that I got from Chronicles channel. Y'all go check her out, Chronicle Speaks. She does a lot of deep research. When they was talking about the girlfriend, her name is Erica King. She's got some long name, but I call her Erica King. It's Erica King Hughley Rothschild.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Ernesto gets
was nasty red or sexy red or something for a second.
You were messy. I'm not going there with you. So anyway, this woman's a college graduate, very smart and everything. Okay, he gets arrested first on July 7th, 2022. She gets arrested a couple days later on July 9th. Okay. Okay, I don't know what caused her to do this. She pretended like she was she pretended like she was an attorney talking on her client's behalf.
Oh, yeah.
On a Zoom call, okay? You know how they...
Yeah.
She pretended like she was her attorney, right? It's not funny. Just the nerve of it all. Like, I would be scared to do some shit like that, right? Like,
well, I mean, she don't did it all. She's supposed to be an ex-pastor. See, when you start leaving the church and to, wilding out and shit like this, and then hanging out with Ernesto, you know what I'm saying? Being what would I call her? Like a family wife situation.
All right. Let me tell the audience what she did.
Okay.
So she took a Zoom call, and there's other people, like maybe 12 people on the screen. You have to wait until it's your turn. She went up to the judge. She said her name was this attorney's name, and she didn't know that the judge knew the attorney. And she tried to talk on her behalf as the attorney. When the judge asked for her license number, he looked it up because he knew. And said, that's not the correct number. She got nervous. She clicked off. Then she called back in. When she called back in, she didn't change the name on the screen.
Oh, it came up as her regular legal Zoom name.
So she got more charges pressed against her. She got impersonating an attorney, giving a fake bar number. Child, I don't mean to laugh because these are people's lives, but... Huh?
Well, I mean, for sure, like all this stuff going on and the stuff we don't mention in the last 20 minutes. We all got friends. Our friends ain't into all this. And you can't tell me Shirley did not know when they sat down for Thanksgiving dinner, all these criminals around. She didn't know this shit was happening. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm just going to say this. I'm saying you're a pretty advanced criminal when you impersonate an attorney.
Well,
who does that?
She was a PR person. She was a pastor. You know.
Yeah, she got 29 additional charges. I love y'all. Essie, is that the lady's name?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
She got y'all. Okay, so there's this lady that's on Storm Monroe's channel that Perry was watching, and she's good friends with Storm. I'm not quite sure who she is, but she was shouting us out and saying, "Don't worry about Steve." Because listen, I'm telling you, Steve's been threatening the hell out of me, and that's what makes me mad, because I get mad, I go off on Steve. F Steve. He been trying to shut down my livelihood, and people gonna talk about show some compassion. I ain't showing him shit. If it was your job that he was coming after, I'm not showing Steve Harvey shit. Steve Harvey, you getting played by Shirley. She gonna drag you in this mess even further. You lied about how you met Marjorie and how you was broke. That's my next video. You lied. Your ass wasn't broke.
Now he knew he wasn't.
It's supposed to be some papers to prove that. I'm gonna come in like I have no compassion for Steve, because you're a con artist too. But you're getting conned by Shirley, who ain't got no common sense. When you realize that she working with the cops, you're gonna feel stupid. I don't even know why. Like, this is what I'm saying, Perry. Me and you married. We both conning people, right? The police come and catch me. Wants to question me. I'm lawyering up. Everybody know that. I ain't saying nothing. Then I'm having your lawyer get to you, me waiting for you to call. I'm like, guess what? They tried to bring me in. I'm warning you. They tried to bring me in. I'm talking to you. Could have told the no good brother and all of that. She's an advocate. She got all the receipts, papers, and all. I knew when they were in Texas. The papers are legit. So I haven't checked out Storm's channel. So I'm going to really check out Storm's channel and find out what's going on over there. I might even give him a call. I'm just like people who keep it real. I've been loving Storm Monroe forever, for the longest. So I'll find out all about that woman and find out what's going on. But thank you for shouting us out and letting us know that she said if Steve sues us, what's going to happen? She says she's going to do what?
She said if he come out the one damn blogger. One. She said one blogger. And she going to drop those receipts on his monkey ass.
Sound like a bonus episode of Dumb and Dumbest Criminal and Dense Shirley. Shirley is in over her head, but she thinks she's running the show. Sooner or later, when it comes court time, and you got to testify, because you claim so. Chronicle Speaks says she's looking into, she hears that they're not really married, that Ernesto was married to somebody else when he married Shirley, as in bigamy. That would be even more. That would just, this would, I couldn't handle it. It's just would be just too damn ridiculous if he's married to somebody else. But the truth always comes out.
That's crazy.
The truth always comes out.
As a con artist, I can believe it. See, like him going to the courthouse, refiling papers when he know he legally married, ain't shit to him. He don't.
What is wrong with him?
He's just that big kind of scammer. He's like, I don't know. He's like a broke backyard pimp to me, like just desperate for attention, doing anything. And now he in love with the little chick in Florida, having phone sex with her from the prison.
Perry, I'm not going to talk about that. Perry. Y'all need to control. Somebody be in charge of Perry tonight. Y'all got to be in charge of Perry. But as far as everything else, I don't understand. Shirley's digging a deeper hole for herself. I'm sure that the brothers know by now that you have turned state's evidence. This is a big mess. You're just causing a big mess. She was married to Rerun from What's Happening. Essie was, or was it? Yes, Essie. I remember Rerun. Everybody know Rerun. I think Steve will just push Shirley into retirement and she can go get her a 1-bedroom apartment. Okay, so right now she's living in a townhouse in Smyrna. That's right next to Marietta in Georgia. She's still in Atlanta. I wonder if Steve and Shirley messed around in the day. Y'all are
I mean,
messy.
I'm sure her shit was bobbing because Steve will hit anything that's
Y'all,
moving.
Perry, y'all stop.
No,
Y'all.
I'm saying if they got a pulse and breathing,
I
come on
think
in here, Shirley, and then he knows she's too dumb to tell it.
Perry, I think Shirley's too homely for Steve.
No,
Like with the nice little bowl cut.
No. I watched Storm Show, and Essie said that Steve would hit anything with a post.
Not Shirley. Not Shirley.
I mean, hell, look at Steve. No. I mean, no offense. I ain't trying to go there. But what I'm saying is, Margie would not be with him if he didn't have that bank account.
Yeah.
Looks alone, shit, she'll treat him like the help.
Yeah. So anyway, this informant that I'm talking to, it's really great because they're helping tie in all the pieces. Shirley was presented the fraudulent loan papers. They tried to get a house in between these
evictions,
rentals. That's what they're called, these rentals. And so they got her signature on that. They've got her signatures on the rentals that they flub the numbers. Because let me tell you, if I went to any residence and say I want to rent your house, and by the way, I owe $47,000 to the last place I rented, they're not going to rent to you.
Right.
So they're just, this is one big Ponzi scheme, all of it. I volunteer Tom watch Perry. Somebody needs to be on Perry watch, and he's just getting ridiculous. But it's just a mess that's going on. I don't even think CNN's the only major outlet that's covered this so far. This needs to be everywhere. I don't know why people are picking it up, but eventually they will because it's Steve Harvey. What else did I miss? No marriage license. So people are about that. All of these charges. They're not speaking now. They're not speaking now because I think on one of the last tapes, there's supposed to be more tapes to come, more really bad tapes. But I think he started getting a feel of what Shirley was doing because the stuff that Shirley tells him, and he says it on these tapes. What? That doesn't make any sense. He says it. Mm-hmm. You know how criminal it is. What? That's not making sense. That's not making sense. So, but he thought he needed her for a long time. Perry, what is she getting out of working with the cops, but not telling anybody else?
Well, I mean,
allegedly.
Okay, right. She wants Steve to think that she just little innocent angel, that she just married a creep that was on the loose, right? But at the same time, what she get out of it is trying to get her. She's talking to the cops to get herself out of it. She feel like. Well, not feel like if your name on all these damn papers, come on now. Most people, when you go in and buy something of high value, they don't just let you sign a name without showing some form of ID. Right?
So, you're saying that will prove that. Yeah, I think they got that covered. I think they know that those papers were not forged. I'm just saying, what was she thinking? I know the house that she had the longest, the one in Inglewood,
she was thinking
1,200 square foot.
Just like most criminals do. I could do this and get away with it. I don't care about, not paying them once I get the item. Not caring about a credit because I got other ways I can land these houses.
Listen to this. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Go ahead, Perry.
Oh, no, I was just saying that she wanted to live like Steve.
She wanted to live like Steve because do you see on the tape? She said, they have a lot of money. I wish I had that. She said, when I went into his house, it makes you want to, work really hard. She wants to live the high life like Steve, but you don't make that kind of money.
Yep.
And so you with this crook who will help you live that way. Shirley was in on it. I believe so too. Yep. Maybe that's also why Steve was reminding her that their morality calls. I heard that. Mm-hmm. Steve's going to end up firing Shirley. Mark my words. Shirley will be retired by January 1st.
Yeah,
when he finds out, let me tell you, because when you're working with the cops and you didn't tell me, that means you're in self-preservation mode. You're thinking about self. I can't work with you no more. That relationship is going to end. So, Steve, if you're in the chat under your aliases, your girl is throwing you under the bus. You and Ernesto, and you're going to get pulled into this, and you're going to be looking bad because you helping bad people, both of them.
And it makes
people.
him look bad because it makes people in the public look at him as he's harboring a fugitive. Because look, we know his Ernesto is locked up. She probably need to be in the cell next to him. But Steve keep back and forth. Ain't nothing worse than come out here and have somebody fool you and you backing a criminal.
Yeah.
That's what I would think, that she will be gone by January.
We should look to see whose name her townhome is in, the one she's staying in now. I'll do that.
Yeah. I mean, she
don't let me forget
her daughter's name or shit. You know, when you scam, you use all kind of people's name. It might be in Charleston White. No, you know how they steal.
Are messy. Out of all people to scam, you gonna scam Charleston White. Like, he is the bully of the internet, child. It makes no sense. Shirley wants to live like Marjorie. Exactly. Yeah. The way she listed the compression chamber, the massages, she is jealous of Marjorie. The looks, she wants that life. And you're just the co-host. I'm sorry, Shirley. You're just the co-host, girl. No. Okay, I wanted to mention this really quick before we wrap it up. Okay, so everyone is getting sick and tired of Chrisean and Bluface. I'm so sick of them. I can't even tell you how sick of them I am. But you guys remember it was a couple maybe weeks ago when Bluface had his son on camera and he was asking the son, a 5-year-old, if he was gay. Okay, and then he said, come on, there's naked women in the living room. Don't you want to see booty? Okay, there are a group of bloggers that called CPS. What they did was they got together, they talked about it on their channel, they got people to call CPS, and people start calling CPS on Bluface. Now, he has an open investigation. CPS is not to be played with. You do not bring them people in your home. They have too much authority. They will take your children on the spot. So according to the rumors, he got a visit from CPS and has not tweeted about Chrisean since. Okay, he got Carlisa with her grimy ass. We all know they were using Chrisean for her money. But what they didn't know is Chrisean went to an attorney. She ain't playing. So I got to give Chrisean credit. I'm pulling for Chrisean. These people are using you. They're scammers. They thought you was dumb, but you outsmarted them. And that's how they said, well, don't put his name on the birth certificate and all that. Okay. Carrie says, Steve is not innocent in any of this. Wait until you talk to Essie. Oh, well, thank you, Carrie. Oh, we got to find. I'm gonna call Storm. I'm not gonna call Essie because I don't do that. I want to go through Storm. That's the person he's been working with. I'm gonna go through Storm. I'm gonna call Storm. But anyway, so Blueface hasn't tweeted since. Then his dumb ass mom, comes out and acts like she never was against Chrisean.
But I'm just as much as y'all sick of me. I'm sick of you weird ass nosy in their business. Now I told these two motherfuckers wasn't meant to be in the first place, and y'all told them they was. Now here we are, and y'all got them in more bullshit, even more bullshit, instead of telling them the real shit. Now we got a baby here. Stop fucking playing sides. They have to co-parent. They have to raise this child to be the best that this child can be. Unfortunately, they the mama and the daddy of this baby. It's time to stop the bullshit. Y'all over there, this one, that one. They have to raise the baby together now. So just tell them that they have to stop this war and be at peace with each other, that the shit's done.
Carlisa, have you forgot that the story's out, that you put the plan together to go after Chrisean's child and get full custody? You forgot you did that?
Yeah.
I don't have time for people like her. Girl, you got caught. Thank God. Chrisean went to an attorney, and thank God that them bloggers got together and called CPS because y'all was running amok. Y'all was running amok. Don't nobody feel sorry for you. Take your ass back to Ohio, where you from.
No, it's almost amazing.
Stop having Blue and Chrisean pay your own bills. Get rid of that sorry ass reality TV show on Patreon. Nobody's paying for that shit. You are not the star. So have several seats. And now she wants to talk good of Chrisean. I don't feel like playing this whole tape. She was saying that. What's that?
No, I mean, it's almost amazing how now she want them to all just get along, right? But she didn't want her son to go to the birth of his son for protection, out of respect for his other baby mama. And now she want them to be responsible.
I need Carlisa to go back to Ohio. Like, California is not for you. You're not a star. Beat it. Y'all leave Krishan alone. Blueface, I'm glad you ain't tweeting no more. When you open your doors to CPS, they're on your ass. And finally, because you didn't have no daddy or no mama stepping up saying, leave that girl alone. That's the mother of your child. Shout out to Krishan. Smartest thing you ever did. Smartest thing you did also was named Krishan Jr. And go about y'all business. He's a bum. He's a narcissist. His mom is a narcissist. The whole family's bad news. I'm glad she kicked your ass early on. Leave her alone and go. Geneva's closet. Okay, sorry. Has Stephen Mary's divorce decree, and she has the one and only copy of that book that Steve's mistress, Terry, wrote. What? Who is Terry? What? Who is Terry? Okay, I'm gonna write that person's name down and try to see if I can contact her. Steve had a mistress that wrote a book. I'm trying to tell y'all, Steve is a bad person. And anybody go on my comment section shouting him out or trying to talk bad to me for not liking him, I'm gonna erase you. I ain't got time for that. He's a bad person.
I mean, because
he's a liar.
And they were saying that, Steve M.O., like when things coming out, if he got this money, he could shut shit down. That he shut down that book, but it's still a copy out there. That's what she's saying that he has. But that's what he did, because we ain't even heard from Marjorie's ex. Remember, he's supposed to come out with the book and tell all and everything.
Yeah.
And Steve just out here paying off everybody. Hell, where's Big Boom?
So Black Captain saying is, yes, they bought the book that brought for 120,000. Terry Smith, that must be her name. He brought her out of the book. So you're right. Steve Harvey is a bad person. I'm trying to tell y'all, he's ruthless. He's a liar, in my opinion. I'm allowed to call you a damn liar. He's a liar. He's just a bad person. And, I'm not telling you not to like him, because you might still have the wool over your eyes, but he gets no love over here. None. You're a bad person. I ain't forgot about Marjorie. I haven't. I won't. I mean, not Marjorie. Ooh, I said the wrong. I haven't forgot what he did to Mary. You don't do anybody, the mother of your children, like that. You just don't do it. You done cheated on the girl. Her words, you done cheated on her, took her son, took all the money. Girl, bye, Steve. Goodbye. What you're going through now is karma, because you are most definitely getting your ass played by the beautiful. She's very beautiful and very young Marjorie. If in a minute, Steve, she might be like, what I want from with his old ass.
What you mean in a minute?
Well, so the rumor is that Marjorie left.
Right.
Who told us that? Yeah, you repeat what the person told you.
No, I'm just saying that it's just been things. If you do the calculations, ain't no, Steve ain't been spotted with Marjorie.
That's right.
When everybody come up to the house, Marjorie wasn't home. Then he come back and says, "Oh, she's on grandma's duty," as if that's the excuse. So she's over in France, being a grandma. Grandma's come home, Steve.
So Perry was talking to someone, and they were telling Perry that Marjorie's gone. We have no evidence of this. They said there's no pictures. They have not taken any pictures together since this all came out. When was that? Maybe June it came out?
Yeah,
or July? I can't remember.
Last time we didn't seen anything was when he was at the ranch. Like he was hanging out with Duck Dynasty and shit, running through the woods.
It's a mess, but Chronicle Speaks, thank you for all the information today. The anonymous people that work at the radio station who don't want to be named, and I don't blame you for not wanting to be named because he will fire your ass.
Okay.
He really will. But thank you for telling us what's really going on. I know you feel that we're a place that you can get your opinions out and tell what's really going on. And so I really appreciate it. I do. I know you guys feel thankful that we're talking, but we're more thankful for you guys because the truth has to come out, and it's coming out slowly. By the time this goes to trial, I have a feeling the trial's not going to be very long. And we wrap it all up. All right, Perry, let's the last one home. Shirley met and cheated with Ernesto behind Ebony Steeler's back, who was in a relationship with Ernesto. Ebony was Ricky Smiley's co-host. Not that Ebony.
Wow.
And allegedly lost her job over it due to not being support of the mess. I know exactly who you're talking about. What? This is crazy. Oh really? My God, we got some homework to do. Okay. I'm going to look into that. Thank you very much, Patricia. Do y'all remember Ebony Steele? That's what someone just said. Ernesto was engaged to her from the Ricky Smiley show. I remember her clearly. I liked her. I was sad when they broke up. Then Shirley, same time frame, Ricky fired her because of the rift. And at the time, he looked up to Steve. Wow. This is messy. I'm going to go back and ask the people who I'm working with what they know about Ebony. This needs to come out. Steve, stay out my chat. Okay, don't you be up there commenting in my chat. This is crazy, but you don't have to be in the chat, Steve. You can always have your publicist call. Everything can be anonymous. You don't have to be in the chat. Child, just, speak your piece because, you say what you got to say. This is messy, messy, messy. So we got more to investigate. I'm going to look into this. I'm going to find out what happened with Ebony. Ooh, child, this is unbelievable. Oh my God, this is absolutely crazy. Let me pull a couple comments. This is
Okay.
They're talking to each other. Hi, Joey. So Ernesto really just want to be on the radio. I guess so.
Yeah. He damn sure want to be in the news, though. He get angry about the news.
Says Steve Harvey product. Eve, I don't know. Does not work. He's got some products, child.
Oh,
Ernesto stole Ebony and her mother's. So is that Social Security number? Oh, what? This woman got Steve to adopt grown children. Marjorie for the win. Yeah. You guys are so wrong, Sharrell. Tasha K already had the interview with Marjorie's ex-husband months ago, and he said the book will come out. The book will come out. The book will be called Snakes in the Grass. I think it's out. I think it's already out. I don't think they're talking about that book. They're talking about a book by some mistress. Not that book.
Yeah, something.
I think his book already came out. Google alone has so much information. This is for a glass of wine while you research. Thank you, Bonji. I love it. Yeah, it's a lot. I don't think that's the same book that they're talking about. I think this Terry girl is separate from, what's his name? Jim Townsend. I think that's separate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's not the same thing.
I don't think it's the same thing.
Terry Smith. There you go.
It's already out. That book is already out. I know somebody told me that book was out. I can't remember who it was. But that's the name of the book, Snakes in the Garden. They're talking about some other book by a mistress by a woman named Terry
Smith. Yep.
This is crazy. Keep your foot on his neck. Okay, thank you. If a father beat their son, they're evil. So I'm hearing about, I gotta call Storm. We really have to call Storm. I'm hearing about Winton allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly for now. I guess it was in some court documents that Winton got a really, really bad, you wouldn't even call it a spanking, beating from
I heard some shit like that.
Eve. You heard something like that? The book is men will lie with when the truth will do. Child, let me write this down. Thank you, because this. I thought I might have to work tomorrow.
It's a lot
I'm
of
writing
shit,
this
ain't it?
down. Y'all, thank y'all so much.
I mean, this story
Thank y'all.
is growing by the day.
Isn't it crazy?
It's better than Steve book he wrote. Cry like a woman, dressed
But
like
I'm
a man.
definitely gonna ask those informants what they know about it.
Yeah.
And it's so weird because when you work with people, they're not stupid, Steve. People hear things. Men will lie when the truth will do the king his queen. Child, this. Wow. Thank you, Tammy, for becoming a member. This is overwhelming. I mean, Perry, this can't get any worse.
Well, I think it can.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, okay. Because that's why I'm like, shit. We just beginning.
We're just beginning. Okay. All right, you guys, I want to send a special thanks out to Chronicle Speaks. Thank you very much for your thorough work. I want to send another special thanks out to Storm Monroe. Love you. Got your channel. I'll give you a call later. I want to send a thanks out for Essie for having our back. I don't want to send a shout out to Steve. F you, Steve. You need to go down. Shirley, girl, no words. I'm just shaking my damn head.
Yeah,
Ernesto,
yeah.
Please don't drop the soap. All right, you guys. All right. Thank you for joining us today. We got a lot to investigate. We got a lot of calls to make. I think this is just the beginning. This is crazy. Any last words, Perry, before we go?
Oh, no, I'm good because this story is starting to really heat up and
it's crazy.
We'll be back.
Thank everybody for their super chats, but all the information that you gave me today, I am blown away. So I will do my best to research it and so we can have another video. This is crazy. All right, Perry, on 3, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Bye, guys.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks, don't mind me.